What's going on, guys? It's the Erie Better Beer Bureau back at you with another beer review. I'm Pat.
And I'm Maury. Today we got King Sue from Toppling Goliath Brewing Company. This is their Citra Hopped Double IPA. We reviewed this once before, and it was about 5 weeks old. And, you know, it had been stored in Mark's basement for part of that time, and we got some flack for it. So this one is just over a week old, and it has been kept cold the entire time. So looking forward to trying this for a second time. And Toppling Goliath is out of Decorah, Iowa. So we're going to go ahead and get into this, and we'll let you know what we think about it.
Very tropical.
Definitely. I get some pineapple for sure.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Pineapple up front. A little bit of orange, a little bit of like a lemon zest, but pineapple is definitely way up front in this one.
I almost get a juicy melon character,
like
too.
A mango or something.
Yep,
yeah,
mango, honeydew. Yeah, it smells much more bright already than last time. Last time, I will say that even from the aroma, I could already smell that it had quite a malt backbone to it. Like more so than you'd expect for most double IPAs, especially world-class ones. So
there's a bit of a sugary sweetness on the nose on this.
Definitely. And it does still smell like it has a malt backbone, but, you know, not... It's the hops are the star. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. There's some flavor on that thing.
And I would actually say the taste follows the nose pretty closely on this one. Very crisp, very citrusy.
Pineapple.
A lot of pineapple. But there's still a little bit of that melon character in it.
There is some melon character. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, especially on the back end, I am getting some more of that melon flavor, and it adds a very, like, other than the temperature, it adds like a coolness to it. Like a cool flavor. It's very interesting. It's quite pleasant.
I'm a pretty big fan of the amount of bitterness on this, too. It's just the right amount. You know, some of these absolute juice bombs of IPAs, I think, for me, often lack a little bit of bitterness. This one, not so much. There's a nice little punch of hop bitterness to go with the pineapple citrus flavors, you know, the sweetness and you know, from the malt and everything. It's a pretty...
It's a very nice contrast.
Yeah.
Because it actually smelled sweeter than it's drinking here. You still get those flavors, those fruity, citrusy pineapple flavors, but they're more than balanced out by the bitterness on this beer.
There is definitely some melon on here. I know we said it already, but I got it big time on that last sip. All right, for this batch of Toppling Goliath King Sue, I'm going to give it a 4.5. You know, I'll admit faults where faults need to be admitted, but this is drinking way better than the last batch I had. Now, whether it's because it was 5 weeks old, or we had it in a basement instead of a refrigerator, or if there's some batch variation, I really don't know, okay? Because I think beer is more hearty than people give it credit for sometimes. It could be a little of everything. But regardless, I always rate the beer that's sitting in front of me, and this one is a 4.5. And, you know, we mentioned all the tasting notes, so I'm not going to go over them again, but I'm really enjoying this one. 4.5.
Yeah, and I'm going to agree with the score. I'm also going to give this beer a 4.5 out of 5. Drinks very well, very flavor, a ton of flavor in this beer. A very, very good balance in this beer as well between the sweetness up front and the bitterness on the back ends. There's really not much to find at fault with this beer, and it's quite tasty. The only thing it really kind of lacks is that from a lot of the more modern IPAs, you get that big juicy character,
right?
That juicy mouthfeel, that full juiciness, and it's not quite there.
It's not overly juicy.
Yeah, it's not overly juicy, but it's delicious. There's a ton of flavors. They mix very well together, and it's a really enjoyable drink. So I'm also going to give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Till next time, guys. Cheers.